Hi guys! Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So for today's video, we're going to tackle about communication breakdown. Let's talk about how communication breaks down. So for today, we're gonna tackle about communication. Communication is a process of exchanging thoughts, ideas, and opinions in order to connect with other people. Its goal is to achieve a clear and effective understanding, resulting to a good relationship in the community. However, there are times when this goal is not reached due to a certain factors. When this happens, there is a communication break. Having you near me, holding you near me. The elements involved in communication are important in the success or failure of this process. These very same elements, sender, message, receiver, feedback, etc., can pose a threat to the efficiency or effectiveness of the process. Communication breakdown may occur when problems in any of the elements involved arise. They become a barrier to communication. Simply put, the communication breakdown results when the intended message of the sender is not understood exactly by the receiver. Barriers to communication are present. Recognizing the barriers or obstacles to effective communication is important in order to avoid communication breakdown. Here are some of the barriers that may cause communication breakdown. Communication breakdown. Communication breakdown occurs when the receiver didn't understand the message of the sender. It would likely result to frustration, misunderstanding, or even conflict. Recognizing the barriers or obstacles to effective communication is important in order to avoid communication breakdown. Here are some of the barriers that may cause communication failure. The barriers have 4 different kinds, while the noises is classified into 3 different kinds. What are those? The first one is a physical barrier or physiological barrier. It is defined as an element or a physical factor that acts as a distraction to hinder the flow of communication. A physical barrier or physiological barrier can be natural or human-made and is easy to spot. Noise, bad architect, and closed doors are all physical barriers to listening.
Hey guys, come on, let's go together.
Hey Patrick, someone's calling. Patrick, someone's calling.
Patrick, please help us understand the lesson in math. Please, Patrick, come on.
Okay, sure. Ben, do you think?
Can we just transfer to a more silent place? Because I can't really understand what you're trying to say.
The second one is psychological barrier. Psychological barrier refers to the internal belief of a person that stops him from effectively completing a a task. It also refers to the emotion, opinion, and status consciousness of an individual and has a direct impact on his family to communicate with others in a positive frame of mind. The third one is cultural barrier or cultural communication. So it is defined by Gotland University as a process of exchanging, negotiating, and mediating one's cultural differences through language, nonverbal gesture, and space relationship. A common cross-cultural barrier in business communication is, of course, language.
大家飲杯，飲杯，飲杯，飲杯，得啦！大家食啊！好嘢啊！好食啊！湯飲埋先。
The English believe it's a slur on your host's food if you don't clear your plate. Whereas the Chinese feel you're questioning their generosity if you do.
買少啲啊！好，馬上嚟。
At HSBC, we never underestimate the importance of local knowledge. Which is why we have local banks staffed by local people in over 80 countries across the globe.
Okay.
The last one is language barrier. Language barrier is usually when two people who speak different languages cannot understand one another, and there is a communication breakdown in language and communication. They can also come from physical language disabilities, which include stuttering, articulation disorder, and hearing loss.
What can I do for you?
I get cold and pain. And headache. I want medicine.
So you want some medications for your cold? What are the symptoms?
Sorry, wo ting bu dong ne shorted.
What are the symptoms?
I got cold, gan mao, wo yao my gan mao yao, dong du dong.
Okay, here is cold and flu tablet. 2 tablets twice daily. Understand?
No understand, but thanks.
The next one is the 3 kinds of noises, and the 3 kinds of noises are external noises, internal noises, and semantic noises. External noises are the sight, sound, and other stimuli that draw people's attention away from intended meaning. Examples of these are noise from vehicles, singing at the neighborhood, visual aids in front of the classroom, and the sounds of the airplane. While internal noises are the thoughts and feelings that interface with meaning. Examples of these are confrontation with a friend and fear of speaking in front of a class. Lastly is semantic noises. Semantic noises are alternate meaning aroused by a speaker's symbols. This idea means that a word may have another meaning. In the midst of the student or the receivers, this is affected by the language in which they grew and the culture in which they are exposed. Example of these are incorrect grammar, using excessive technical jargon, or even idiomatic expressions. Function of the communication is to understand one another. Those barriers and noises tend to do the opposite of the essence of the communication. Recognizing them will lead us to an effective communication, and it will bring us peace and order to the society. That's all for today's video. Hope you like this video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Hope you understand the lesson about how communication breakdown. And I know that some of you have learned from me. Thank you.